for tuning in today. I'm Dave August. I'm your host.
And I'm Chris Navy, your co-host. But who really cares about this?
Thanks for tuning in today. We appreciate you coming in and just listening to us. You know, when you could listen to millions of other people on Blog TV, you chose to listen to us. And when you think about it that way, it really
for at least the first 10 seconds you watch us, then you decided that we offend you and you want to leave. Yeah.
We really don't try to.
We thank you for your respect.
Believe it or not, we really don't try to offend anybody. We just, we
just like
to
tell it like it is, But like you said, we try to stay where we don't offend people, but yet we want to get the whole story across.
Yeah. This bottled water thing is really causing an uproar on Blog TV. Now let me read this story again just to get it.
You know what, Nate?
We had a little. Yes, sir.
Speaking of it being an uproar, everything in our nation's sacred and everything in Canada's sacred. But when you mess with a bottle of water, nothing's sacred.
Let me read the story.
When something goes wrong with the peanut butter, when something goes wrong with the bottled water, nothing is sacred anymore.
Yeah, here's the exact quote from this story, okay? Now, this is Jean Perrault, who is the mayor of Sherbrooke, Quebec. She says, now this is her, "It is not a ban. Okay, we are just trying to educate our citizens that the water you pay for in your city is good. Use it." Now, that's her quote. This is what they are doing, though. The Federation Board of Directors passed the anti-bottle resolution at a meeting in Victoria on Saturday. They are going to phase out the sale and purchase of bottled water on municipal property. They are trying to get it stopped from being bought on city property. That's what they want to do.
You see, the mayor's trying to say that message that you need to use the city water, but as an extra step of precaution, they're banning the sale of it on city property. See, that's the twist to it. The government's not. Is the government the ones banning it?
FCM, yeah. Federal Canadian municipality. Sorry about that.
That's
Can't
cool.
get my thing to see. It does it again. They say it's a way to say our water is good. Our water is we get a call. This you're on the Political Truth Network. Who's this?
Political Truth Network. Who's this? Hi, it's Andrew.
Hey, can you turn your speakers down for us, please?
Hold on. Hold on.
All
right, can you hear me?
Can you hear me? Hello. What is up with that? Hold on a second.
I don't know.
Can you hear me? We're having technical problems. You can? Alright. What's on your mind?
Hold on, let me turn my audio up.
Okay.
Trying to find my headphones. I'll call right back.
Okay.
To recap with listeners, we're talking about the big water bottle controversy going on in Canada.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
You can't use bottled water on city limits. You have to get the stuff from the taps.
Yeah. This is what they're trying to get it passed, and we are. Hello. Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to get my Skype sound to work. This is the only part of our show that we have problems with is the Skype. It doesn't seem to want to cooperate with my mixer.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna read again. I'm gonna read this, and they are saying it's not a ban. They're trying to educate their citizens that the water you pay for in your city is good. But they are passing an anti-bottle resolution at a meeting. It's a double standard. They're saying we're passing this anti-bottle resolution. You can't buy bottled water on our property, but we're not banning it. Seems like a ban to me.
You're just not allowed to use it on city property. I mean, we're not trying to tell you not to drink the stuff. You just can't use it on city property. It's not like we said. It's not a ban.
No.
It's just
You just can't do it.
We're just giving you a little push of encouragement to drink our water out of the taps because it's good water. You're just not allowed to use the other stuff on city property.
Here's one thing I don't seem to. Maybe it's just me.
There's a lot in this I don't seem to get.
Okay,
Go ahead, add something to the mix.
Georgia has had problems with city water. They were in this drought where they couldn't use water for ever. It seemed like weeks they couldn't use water. Canada probably doesn't have droughts, but I'm sure there have been times where they've had to tell people, don't use the water. We can't afford to use the water. Now they're trying to get people to use it. And for these people who always are saying global warming, I mean, this is Canada. Everybody there's a global warming wacko. They're always saying global warming is going to kill us all. You need to save. You need to conserve. How are you going to save and conserve if you don't have any city water to buy, or if you ban the use of bottled water? That's what doesn't make sense to me about this. I mean, for these people who are always saying, oh, you need to be prepared. You need to be prepared for the worst. And then they say, nah. You there, Andrew? Hello?
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, there's just a slight delay between us.
Yeah, it's where we're using Skype.
So yeah, about the bottled water thing.
Yeah.
Let me turn my headphones down. Alright, so it's saying it can't be sold on city property, right?
Yes, correct. Correct.
Well, I think the city has the right to say what can and not be sold on their property.
Yeah, see, I don't know.
As long as they don't move it into the private sector, it's okay.
Well, that's a good point. Very good point. But I just don't get when I mean, I don't know Canada laws. I'm Canadian laws. I'm not from Canada. I'm in West Virginia. I don't know when anybody gave them the right though to say you can't do this. I mean, when it's a bottle of water. I don't know when that really matters to them.
Now, if it was like a littering law, that I can understand.
Yeah, and, I
because
mean,
you don't want to trash up the city, parks.
I can understand
that. Right, yeah.
I mean,
But it's
very
not
good
as
point.
much a littering
Well,
thing.
the thing is that there's this misconception now that our city water is terrible for you, that it contains all these impurities and stuff. One, taxpayers pay a lot of money to ensure that city water is actually at a higher standard and is actually better than the bottled water. But the bottled water companies, they are propagating this misconception that it's actually terrible for you. So this is just a city's way of saying, hey, you guys are spending money for this water. It's good. You should drink it. And also, it's kind of detrimental, all this these bottles, because they're pretty much just making bottles. That's it. That's all they're doing. They're not really selling a product.
Yeah. Are you
Brother
from?
Kenny from Alabama says my city
I'm
water
from,
is
Philadelphia.
slimy. Yeah.
You're from Philadelphia. So you're not very
Yeah.
far. You're not very far from Canada.
I guess not.
I mean, you're a couple hundred miles, I
Yeah.
guess, but I mean, you're closer than we are. I'll give you that much.
I've never been, but okay. I've been. You guys are where are you guys at? Virginia?
Yeah, we broadcast from West Virginia.
Yeah, I got choked there once.
Oh, really? Great experience to have, right? Yeah, we like the state. I've been to. I just all of a sudden went blank. Pennsylvania. I've been to Pennsylvania a couple of times though, so I like it up there too.
All right, cool.
Yeah. Do you have anything else on your mind?
Yeah, I heard you guys were talking about a global warming hoax.
Yeah.
Which I just want to get your correct stance on this. I want to know exactly where you stand.
Okay.
Do you disagree that the Earth is warming?
Okay.
Well, do you want me to go first on this
We'll
one? then?
both give our opinion because I'm sure we'll differ. Go ahead.
Yeah, first, to an extent, yes, I believe the Earth is warming. But
Right.
here's the catch. It's going in a cycle. It did this, Nate, how many years ago?
It does this all the time. Andrew, can you stay on for 1 second?
But,
Yeah,
first...
sure.
Okay, hold on, Chris. We got to get a new recording session up. This is the Political Truth Network.